Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another review. This round I'm going to be doing a review for San Andreas, the movie, or the movie San Andreas. This movie stars Dwayne the Rock Johnson, Carla Gugino, Alexandra Daddario, Ian Grufford, and Paul Giamatti, and Art Parkinson, and there's this other kid, Hugo Johnson Burnt. So those are the main characters. Before I begin, no 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those who have yet to actually watch the movie and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Nice. Okay, so 10 seconds are up. So for those who have yet to actually watch the review and haven't already, or have yet to watch the movie and haven't already, sorry, please don't comment down below if you message me that and give me fair warning because as usual I did. As usual, quick synopsis, sex and then the rate. So San Andreas, it's a disaster movie. The San Andreas fault is finally dividing, I guess you could say. It's finally happening. The San Andreas fault is shaking. You know, the thing is that once that supposedly, or theoretically, or scientifically, however you want to say it, there will be a day where the San Andreas fault has this major earthquake and it just separates all of Los Angeles. I believe like all of LA and California, like most of California basically, Southern California to be specific, I think. Basically, and it's just gonna drift off to be its own little island close to Hawaii. And that's finally happening here. The San Andreas fault cracking down, splitting away from the rest of the U.S. Awesome. And then you have the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Carla Gugino who are trying to find their daughter Alexandra Daddario, who is stuck with these two British kids, um, Art Parkinson and Hugo Johnson Burns for their characters, whatever. She's stuck with these two British kids and they have to survive. And thing is, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, his character Ray, he's an ex-military guy. He does fire and rescue and that type of stuff. So he's taught his daughter over the years how to protect herself, how to defend herself, and she's actually pretty smart. She's not your typical damsel in distress. She actually knows how to defend herself. Then you have Paul Giamatti just kind of there trying to protect, trying to tell and warn everybody that the San Andreas fault is splitting and what to do under these situations. He's kind of just there off to the side. Um, I do think Paul Giamatti parts were needed. They did feel a bit extra in my opinion, but they were needed, so it's kind of like weird in my opinion that way. Overall, I thought it was actually a pretty fun movie. I'm not gonna say it's the best movie out there, and it's sure as hell not the best movie out there. It's not even the best movie this year. God damn it! It's not even gonna be within the top 10 of this year. But it is a really fun movie. It's a really fun movie. Apparently many people are saying that this is one of the best disaster movies of all time. I could see that. I could probably see this as one of the best disaster movies. You have it up there with 2012, Independence Day, Titanic, which is a disaster movie by all means. It fucking is a disaster movie. Titanic, it is a disaster movie. So I could see this being in top 10 disaster movies. I could see this top 10 movies of all time, or this year alone. Hell no. Maybe top 10 movies of the summer. I could probably possibly see that. Overall, I thought it was a pretty fun movie. You want The Rock to get his daughter. At the end, you want Dwayne The Rock Johnson to get his daughter. And that's the main part. I mean, you root for the guy. He's such a likable guy, even off camera, and even after that, you know his personality, you know the actor's personality, and it really does shine through even in his character, and you really want him to get his daughter back. Um, Alexandra Daddario, she's a hit or miss actress in my opinion. And Percy Jackson, she's all right in the Percy Jackson movies, but then she was also in True Detective, and she was fucking phenomenal in that stuff. Okay, she wasn't like the best thing in True Detectives, but she actually knew how to act in True Detectives. So there was that kind of stuff. So for me, she's kind of hit and miss. And for this role, she was pretty good, better than Percy Jackson. I will have to say that. And the two kids she was with, Hugo Johnson Burt, who portrayed Ben, he was kind of a love interest. That was pretty okay. That was pretty good. I think with his little brother Art Parkinson, who portrays Ollie. I think Ollie made it funnier between them. That kind of tension, I guess, and I don't want to say sexual tension because it's not sexual. It's more of a romantic on the spot, in time tension, in the moment tension. He kind of brings like a comedic relief there. Kind of a third wheel that's kind of needed there, but it's pretty funny. So that's pretty good. Paul Giamatti, he kind of just warned everybody that this is happening, what you should do. So he was a pretty good character. I mean, yeah. I mean, he had another movie I saw this weekend was Love and Mercy. And I think he did phenomenal in that role. Really different role. So to see him also in this movie, kind of him just, I'm not gonna say he was BSing it, but he was just kind of like, okay, I want my paycheck. I'm gonna try, but I just really want a paycheck, and it was kind of just eh. But still, a pretty decent role for Paul Giamatti, I guess. Got him his money. Yeah, I mean the special effects. That's a major part of this movie. It is the special effects. Some of the special effects are pretty shitty. Some of the special effects are pretty good. So you have that contrast. Overall, you know what you're gonna get once you get into this movie: a fun popcorn action disaster movie. Some stuff is gonna be good. Some stuff is gonna be bad. You just want to see San Andreas fall to the fucking ground. Everything just down and under. That's really what you want to see. You really just want to see all of, like LA and Hollywood go down the drain. My one question is, how many people actually died? Because you had this tsunami, which we saw in the trailer. It was epic. I mean, it was kind of a letdown by the end, but for the most part, it was a pretty epic tsunami scene. I just kind of want to know how many people actually died. And more interestingly, and I don't know why, but every time something happens like in these major cities, I don't know why, but I always have this morbid, I don't want to say obsession, but I always have these morbid thoughts. How many celebrities died? I don't know why, but I always want like to think that. How many like famous people, celebrities died? I don't know. I just wanted to know how many people died. Yes, I don't know. Overall, though, however, it's a pretty fun movie, pretty good movie. You know what you're getting into when you walk into this movie. It's just a fun action popcorn movie. Nothing more, nothing less. With Dwayne the Rock Johnson, a really likable guy. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I'd give it a 7 out of 10. I mean, the thing is that's also, it's pretty decently written. It's well acted. It's not brilliantly acted. It's not the best acting I've seen in a summer movie thus far, but it's pretty well acted in my opinion. There's pretty good acting throughout the whole cast. But the writing, it's hit or miss. There's some really cheesy lines. Paul Giamatti, he says that he's asked who should be warned, and he's just like, everyone. So it was pretty funny. I mean, it is really cheesy at times. But at the same time, I'm not gonna say it has some clever writing, but sometimes it's well written. Again, sometimes it's just bad. It's not poorly written, but it's badly written. It's cheesy. It's just really cheesy. So yeah, again, contrast. Well, again, 7 out of 10 is what I give San Andreas. And after that, that's basically it for this review. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. Subscribe. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. Comment down below your thoughts on the movie. Like the video. And aside from that, that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart. I'm signing off.